Hello and welcome back to Learn English with Emma and Jones. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jones. We are so glad you are here for another practical English lesson. In our last episode, we learned all the phrases you need to order food at a restaurant.
That's right. And today we are going to another place where you will need to use your English all the time. A shop or a store. We are going to learn English for shopping.
Shopping can be a little stressful in a new language. You need to find what you want, ask for different sizes or colors, and of course, pay for your items. But don't worry.
In this detailed lesson, we are going to give you all the most important words and phrases you will need. We will cover two common situations, buying clothes and buying groceries at a supermarket.
By the end of this lesson, you will have the confidence to go into any shop and have a smooth, successful, and stress-free experience. Let's get started.
Let's begin with some useful phrases you can use in almost any kind of shop. When you enter a shop, an employee, called a shop assistant or salesperson, might greet you and ask,
"Can I help you?" Or, "Are you looking for anything in particular?"
If you are just looking around and don't need help yet, the most common and polite response is, "No, thank you. I'm just looking." Or, "I'm just browse, thanks." Browse is a great word that means looking around casually.
But what if you do need help? You can say, "Yes, please, I'm looking for," and then say the item you want. For example, "I'm looking for a new pair of shoes."
Another very useful question to ask is, "Excuse me, where can I find?" For example, "Excuse me, where can I find the t-shirts?"
Okay, let's imagine we are in a clothing store. This is a very common shopping experience. You have found an item you like, but you need more information.
You might need a different size. You can take the item to a salesperson and ask, "Excuse me, do you have this in a different size?" Or more specifically, "Do you have this in a medium?" The common sizes are small, medium, large, and extra large.
You might also want a different color. The question is very similar. Does this come in a different color? Or does this come in blue?
Now, a very important part of buying clothes is trying them on. You need to find the fitting rooms, which are also called changing rooms. You can ask the salesperson, "Where are the fitting rooms, please?"
Once you've tried the clothes on, you might decide to buy them. But what if you're not sure? It is perfectly okay to say, "Thank you, I need to think about it." You don't have to buy anything you don't want. You are doing a fantastic job. Learning these specific phrases for real-life situations is the fastest way to become a confident English speaker.
Before we move on to our next scenario, grocery shopping, we would be so grateful for your support. If you are enjoying these practical lessons, please take a moment to click the subscribe button below.
It's completely free and it helps our channel grow so we can continue creating daily lessons for our wonderful community of learners. Thank you for your support.
Okay, let's move to our next location, the supermarket or grocery store. Here, you will need a different set of vocabulary and phrases.
When you are looking for an item in a big supermarket, it can be hard to find. You can ask an employee, "Excuse me, where can I find the pasta?" They will usually tell you the aisle number. An aisle is the lane between the shelves. For example, it's in aisle 5.
Let's talk about vocabulary for different sections of the supermarket. The bakery is where you find fresh bread and cakes. The dairy section is where you find milk, cheese, and yogurt. The produce section is where you find fresh fruits and vegetables.
When you are buying fruits and vegetables, you often have to weigh them. You might need to ask, "How much is this per kilo?" Or, "How much are the bananas?"
Once you have everything you need in your shopping cart or basket, it's time to pay. You go to the checkout. The person who scans your items is called the cashier.
The cashier will scan your items and tell you the total price. They will say, "That will be $25.50, please." After you pay, they will often ask, "Would you like a bag?"
The final step in any shopping trip is paying. This process is similar in most shops. When you are ready to buy your items, you take them to the cash register or checkout counter.
The salesperson will tell you the total price. You can ask them, "How much is it altogether?"
Then you need to choose how to pay. You can say, "I'll pay with cash," or "I'll pay by card." If you use a card, the salesperson might ask you to enter your PIN or to sign.
After you pay, they will give you a receipt, which is the small piece of paper that shows what you bought and how much you paid. It's always a good idea to keep your receipt in case you want to return the item later.
Okay, let's put it all together. Jones and I are going to do a role play in a clothing store. I will be the customer, and Jones will be the salesperson.
Hello, welcome. Can I help you find anything today?
Hello. No, thank you. I'm just browse for now.
A few minutes later.
Excuse me? I really like this shirt, but it's a size large. Do you have this in a medium?
Let me check for you. Ah, yes! Here is a medium.
Oh, that's perfect. And does this come in any other colors?
I believe it also comes in blue and white. They are just over here.
Thank you so much. Where are the fitting rooms, please?
They are just at the back of the store, on the left.
Emma returns from the fitting room.
How did it go?
It fits perfectly. I'll take it.
Wonderful! You can pay right here at the cash register. That will be $30, please.
Okay, I'll pay by card.
Thank you very much. Here is your receipt. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
And that is how you have a successful and confident shopping trip in English. You can see how all the phrases we learned today come together in a natural conversation.
You have done amazing work. You now have the vocabulary and phrases for general shopping, buying clothes, and going to the supermarket. You are ready to go out and use your English in the real world.
Your homework is to think of something you want to buy. Then practice the conversation in your head or out loud. What questions would you ask? How would you pay?
Thank you for joining us for this very practical lesson. In our next episode, we will talk about another important topic, English for travel.
It's going to be a big one, so make sure you're subscribed. Thank you for your incredible focus and hard work today. Goodbye.